tell me, oh my God, that's a beautiful casket, or that's a beautiful urn, or that's a beautiful vault. How many of us have things that are of great value, that we have them stored away, we have them saved somewhere where we know they're there? We have jewelry boxes, we have a safe. Well, I'm not going to say for me because I don't want you to go to my house, but under our mattress, we store our things under our mattress, inside a shoebox, but we know that it's something of great value, and that's why we have it stored there, because we know where it's at. So when you look around here, and you're going to see Joey right now placed inside a vault, that's something that belongs to God, of great value, and he knows where it's at. And he says on the last days he's going to come from the east and he's going to take what belongs to him. So when you look around and you see headstones, and you look around and you're going to see here, you're going to come back and you know that he's being saved and he's being placed there because God's going to come for his body. To be absent from the body is to be present in the Lord. And he's now rejoicing in God's presence. This morning, before we brought him over here, I asked Joey, I said, hey brother, if you can do me a favor, can you ask God to help the Raiders win? You never know. Maybe he will. But, you know, for years, you've heard his name. You've said his name. You break bread with him. You laugh with him. You cried with him. You probably fought with him. For many years, this man, you heard his name of Joey. The next time that you hear his name, it's probably going to bring you a tear in your face. Probably going to bring you a smile on your face. You know, God made us perfect. We made ourselves imperfect. But he put 12 inches from here to our heart. And God gives us a gift of memories. So when we place the memories here, and we pass them into our heart and we store them here, in order to keep his memories alive, we have to bring them out to here. You're going to remember the times that you were at a party, his Halloween parties, him being goofy, him breakdancing, him doing things that you would go, that's my brother, that's my dad, that's my husband, that's my friend, that's my uncle. And you're going to remember that, and you're going to laugh. Or you're going to cry. Everyone here has a memory of Joey, right? You might have been in the same place at the same time, but every memory that you have here is a different memory because that's a gift that Joey gave you as a different gift, as a gift of love, as a gift of thank you, as a gift of being able to say, that was my brother, that was my dad, that was my husband, that was my uncle, my cousin, my nephew. So when you remember those memories that God gave you and placed in your heart, keep them alive. Every day is a very valuable day for each one of us. One day we will see him again in the streets of gold, and he's going to welcome you. And right now he's rejoicing with the family that has gone before him. God's promise is that we'll see each other again in the streets of gold, in the mansions. God says, in my Father's house there's many mansions, and I will come and take you myself. So you know where he was at that day on Penelope Avenue or Street? Street? Place. Penelope Place. God was on Penelope Place. And he came and told Joey, come home, mijo. That's enough. You need to come home. Don't worry about your family, because your family is in my hands. Your family will be fine. And I promise you that you'll see him again. That's what God told Joey the day he took him home. Rejoice in God's presence. I don't know if you ever seen Joey mad. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
If we were to bring him back right now, I think he would be more than mad. Because it'd be just like if you got to Disneyland and you went all the way to Disneyland, you paid $200 for a ticket. You get to the Disneyland, you jump on one of those little cars that drive around because it's way over there, because you parked way over there. You get over there, you finally get on that little car, you get right in front of Disneyland, and everybody gets off but you. That would not be good for Joey to get to heaven and have to come right back. So he would probably be very upset. So, I don't want him mad at me. We've been praying and we're brothers and we've been praying together. So I don't want him to come back. I will see him someday in heaven, and I'm going to thank him for giving me the honor and the pleasure of serving him at our funeral home and blessing me to be able to go into your home and be able to be blessed with someone at my home. God bless you. Take care of yourselves. Love one another. Respect each other. And I know that we shouldn't do this, but tomorrow is not promised to us. That person next to you, tell that person, you know what, I love you and thank you for being part of my life. Because we might not have that opportunity tomorrow. So take advantage of it right now and today. I love you, honey. Way back there. Do you want to sing? I want to play a song because I think this song relates to Joey, and it might even relate to you, because sometimes we as men, we go through life thinking we got it all handled because of the macho that we are, and sometimes we fall and people don't even know we fell. So how many times do you get a nail and you get the hammer and you say, I'm going to do it like this, and you hit your finger and you learn that you got to tap it, move your hand, then hit that nail. So that's what we do a lot of times. That's what Joey probably did. He did it his way, and sometimes we do our things our own way. Sometimes we fall. But you know what? As many times as we fall, we count the more times we get up. That's what's important. These flowers are beautiful. These flowers belong to Joey. We're going to place Joey inside an urn, inside the vault down here. And when we place him in there, I would love for you, we're going to give you a flower, to give him, a flower is a sign of respect, a sign of thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for being you and having that relationship with me. So, tomorrow, when you wake up in the morning and you write on your book of life, just say thank you, Joey, until we see each other again. Don't say goodbye, because saying goodbye is final. It's not a final. It's till we say goodbye. Till we see each other again and rejoice in God's presence. So I'm going to have the crew to come, place them in the vault, and then we'll come by and put flowers in there. And on behalf of the family, thank you for being here with them. The best thing you can do keep in touch. We all go back to our busy lives. We forget that there's still a void there at that home in their heart. So if you get a chance, don't call and say, how are you doing? Call and say, what can I do for you? How can I help you? You want to cry? Let's cry. Even Jesus wept when his friend passed. How will we not weep when our husband, our dad, our brother? We're going to weep even more. If you call and say, don't cry. It's okay to cry. It's good to cry. That shows love. So let's see what the crew's doing here. Maybe they can place them in there. We'll put a flower inside that space with him. Thank you so much for giving us the trust, my wife and I. We're the little guys, Rubio's Funeral Home. It's not a commercial, I'm just saying that's who we are. Some people go by, they go, ooh, where are you guys at? From out of town? No, we're from here. So thank you for your trust. I work on trust. Thank you for your friendship. I always tell people, you don't need a funeral home, you need a friend. And that's who we are. We're the friends.